Well, tonight, Action News Jax Investigates is asking new questions about ties between a local company, Council President Kevin Carrico, and Finance Chair Raul Arias.
That's right, Tanika. I've been investigating this for weeks and uncovered the business called Bold City Media, which was once owned by Arias, received a city contract with the Kids Hope Alliance. Now its leaders are asking how it happened.
Council President Kevin Carrico and Finance Chair Raul Arias, two of the most powerful members of City Council. But Action News Jax is asking, how far does that power really go? In an Action News Jax investigation, Bold City Media, a company Arias once owned, received a 3-month, $7,500 city contract with Kids Hope Alliance shortly after Carrico was elected council president. The contract scope of work included consulting and graphic design.
Tonight, two powerful city council members are denying.
Action News Jax first told you 2 weeks ago, the current owner of Bold City Media, Mark Stemmerman, formed a short-lived not-for-profit called Bold City Cares Foundation, listing Arias and Carrico as directors, which both would eventually say they knew nothing about, as Stemmerman subsequently claimed as well. But after that story aired, I obtained an internal KHA email that was shared among agency leaders and references former CEO Sarah Lynn Grass and Stemmerman. It reads, OMG, I can't believe this. Wow, like I told you, Dr. Grass brought this guy up out of the blue, and she never explained how she met him or anything.
All in favor say aye.
Grass was fired by the board in October prior to these revelations about Bold City Media, but after my investigation into her outside employment and other questions about a lack of trust and transparency.
Do you think everything is fine right now?
I think they're doing a good job.
That was Carrico 2 days prior when I first reported KHA allocated $12.2 million in grants to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Florida, where Carrico is a vice president with a 6-figure salary. So what about ties between the Boys and Girls Clubs and Bold City Media? I found this on Bold City Media's Instagram page. You can see some of their clients, including the Boys and Girls Clubs and Mambo's, Arias' family restaurant, and Bold City Media's principal address. There's also a photo of a man in sunglasses promoting Bold City Media. That man, Council President Kevin Carrico. I reached out to Carrico, Arias, Mark Stemmerman, and Sarah Lynn Grass for comment, but only Carrico, Arias, and Grass responded. Carrico said in part, I have no involvement in vendor selection or procurement decisions for the Boys and Girls Clubs. Arias said, I sold Bold City Media long before any of these contracts, discussions, or decisions took place. Any suggestion otherwise is flat out wrong. I've had zero involvement or communication with KHA, its staff, or anyone connected to these matters. And as for Grass, she said, under my leadership, KHA always adhered to appropriate legal and regulatory processes for contracting.
Now, that internal KHA email I told you about also said the agency was ending its relationship with Bold City Media ASAP. It did the very next day. Now, for the full statements from Carrico, Arias, Grass, and the Boys and Girls Clubs, go to actionnewsjax.com. By the way, the KHA board meeting for November is tomorrow. Count on Action News Jax to have the very latest.